Hey everybody, what's up? What's good? How is your trading week? How has your trading week begun? For me, I haven't gotten a trade yesterday. I only got one trade yesterday, which was a winning trade. So today I haven't gotten any trade. I hope you had better luck in your trading. Now today, what we're going to go over is a BTC trade that I believe will be the trade of the decade and an investment of the decade, obviously. So it's going to be both a bit of an investment and the trade of the decade. So whatever cards you choose to play with it, if you're going to choose to invest or if you're going to choose to trade this move, then it will be probably the wisest decision of the decade that you will make. So if that sounds interesting to you, please do stick with us until the end. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that bell notification, and you know the drill. Share with a few friends that you believe this video will be of value to them. Let's get it. Now we're going to look at BTC. Obviously, I'm going to go over the technicals first. Now, we can see the way BTC is always reacting. It's always moving in a boom and bust cycle. So if we look at it all the way from here, the first boom cycle was in around 2013. You can see it came back all the way to the minor boom cycle of around 2013 March here, but this was the major one. This was like a small move, and then the major move, and then the retracement came back all the way to this before taking off on its second boom cycle, pushing all the way up there, pushing all the way up there, pushing all the way to about 20k, 22k, something like that. It was around 20k, 19,700. Okay, about 19,700. So it was about $300 away from being 20k. And as you can see, it came back down here to the recent support, which was somewhere here. Mind you, this is the monthly, so you see this was the retracement of the support, came back down here, and then it took off again on this third boom cycle. And then recently it pushed all the way until about 68, 69k, and then it retraced back to this support structure again here. So we can see it's always moving a boom and bust cycle. Recently it just came back to this recent highs, and we believe that from here prices are actually going to continue taking off and push higher. Now, for those that are going to take this as an investment opportunity, obviously you're going to be buying hard BTC, like BTC coins. Now will obviously be the time to actually buy these BTC coins, because I don't really think BTC will actually come back to 30k in a sheesh. I don't know if it will ever come back to 30k, if I'm honest with you. Because I believe after this boom cycle starts, the next retracement or resistance or support structure will be at about 61 or 60k down here, which will actually be in about 25 or something, right? After the next boom cycle. Now, with that being said, obviously for those that are looking at it from an investment perspective, now will be the time to actually take the trades. But for those that are actually looking for the trades as the trades, we actually have to go down on the lower time frames to look for more specifics. And as you know, right now the US dollar is actually going through crisis with the BRICS destroying it, the US dollar in jeopardy. For the past week, all the fundamentals of the US dollar indicated that the US dollar is currently weak. So obviously all of these are indications that the US dollar is growing weak. And we know BTC is always compared against the US dollar. As you can see here, it's BTC/USD. So there's a very high probability that the BTC will keep on pushing higher as the US dollar keeps on dropping lower. So we should be looking for buying opportunities in this thing. For investment perspectives, you should be buying all in, like no hesitation, just buy BTC, buy. Now, for those that are looking for trading opportunities, this is from the weekly perspective. So obviously we see this as the most recent support It was a resistance, but it has been broken. Now we'll be looking for a retracement. A retracement that once prices come back down here, we will be looking for a buy until around 46. Obviously, we understand that we as traders, we don't really want to hold for a very long time. So for those that will be holding this will probably be a position trade. So you'll have to hold it for weeks. You'll have to hold it for weeks. If you want to trade it intradaily, you can actually trade it intradaily by looking at smaller time frames to take trades. But for those that are actually going to be looking at it long term, you can just buy and forget. Buy, go break even, and then forget about the trade. The swaps will be covered by the profits. I know that. But my advice, you should probably be looking at buying the BTC coin as is, because there is less risk involved in that rather than trading it. Because if you get a little retracement on the trade, it can wipe your account. Whereas for the coin as the coin, it can drop even up to 2K. And then once it pumps back up, you are riding the trend with it. Like, you don't really have a loss unless you sell it while it's below your buying price. Other than that, your investment is always going to be secure. Now, obviously, this is the move that I'm looking to take. Right now, on the daily perspective, we can see prices are creating higher highs after higher highs. So the trend is still looking hot. Obviously, here we're looking for that. So for us to coming to take the trade, we'll need to see prices retrace from that. And the next support or resistance structure that we have that's up is this structure here, right? You can see here there was a kind of a resistance structure that pushed prices all the way down here until about 17K. So once prices reach here, that's when I'll be looking for some kind of a retracement for prices to be swing back down here at about 25K. And then at 25K, that's when we're going to be looking for buying trades. But if the US dollar persists and it keeps on dumping, that means prices have a very high probability of not coming back down here, and they'll just break above here, give us a retest on 31, and then continue pushing higher. Now, currently, today's candle, you can see prices have completely engulfed yesterday's candle. So in the short-term trade, if you want to trade this trade short-term, you should be looking for buys until prices hit that green line at about 31,800. We can see prices have already broken above this trend line. So in the near-term trades that you want to take these buys for prices to swing until 8,100 up there, right? That's what you want to trade. But for the greatest investment of the decade that I told you guys about at the beginning of the video, y'all want to buy BTC. And probably just hold it until about, let's look at that. Where should we be holding BTC and taking our profits at? Obviously, if this was the impulse move, this was the retracement, we need to use the Fibonacci extension zone. Excuse me, not zone 2. That's the extension. Cool. So y'all need to be holding BTC until it hits about 80K. So BTC, y'all need to be holding until it hits about 80K for those that are going to be taking this as investments. And then after it hits 80K, it's probably going to be retracing to about 50-something K before it takes off to about 120K. So that's the game plan. 80K, dump, wait for it to retracement to about 50K, and then buy again to take it all the way to about 120K. So that's how I see BTC going to be playing out in the near future. For those that are going to be taking it as trades, obviously you can see the past 4-hour prices have been pumping higher, crazy bullish momentum. So we should be looking for prices to keep on pushing higher until they reach somewhere about 31K before we actually close the trade, wait for it to retrace to about 25K, and then we can look for the long-term trades to actually swing high with them in it. So if you found value in this video, guys, please do give us a like, share, subscribe. Tell us what you'd like us to cover in the next videos in the comments below. Tell us what we can improve in the videos that we're producing. And till next time, guys, appreciate you all. Take it easy out there. Peace.